And up next, top division of doubles, Foronda and Manu take on Goixerri and Aratz. Been a great start for the top team of the Renegades, 4-0. They are undefeated. Foronda and Manu with 2-2.
Not wasting any time. There's a serve.
There's a serve by Foronda. Our second match is underway. Low runner to the inside. There's Manu to scoop it up. Backhand. This one picked off by Aratz at the 11 line. Ball on the screen. It's out of play. First point to the Renegades.
Players wanting to get the ball past their opponents, keeping it high in the court. Have to keep that overhead screen in mind, especially with that release to the front wall. The higher you release it to the front wall, don't have to throw it that powerfully. That can kick up and hit the overhead screen, which is what that did.
Backhand by Manu to the inside. Aratz backing up, pulls it in at the 13 line. Here's Foronda up at the 8, hard throw. Goixerri's got a play on it. He takes it on the left side. Big backhand follows. Here's the rebote. Right on the wall. Foronda makes a save. Goixerri attacks, whips it to the outside, but that lands outside the court. Point for the Cyclones. Foronda and Manu tie it up.
There's a certain amount of muscle memory associated with each of the throws that a highlight player makes. And in that case, Goixerri goes to the outside quite frequently. In that case, just didn't bring it over far enough to land it in play. Ball lands about 3 feet wide.
Serve just out of reach of Goixerri. Here's Aratz in the backcourt. Launches this. Foronda makes a save. Back to the inside. Aratz backhand from the 10. Manu steps up. Aratz back at the 13. This one coming in a little lower. Foronda steps inside. His backhand. Up a little higher. Here's Aratz from the 12. Foronda again, backhand. On the bounce. Here's Manu to scoop it up. Goixerri looking to attack. He's got it in the air up at the 7. There's a backhand rifled. Not out of reach of Manu. Good catch backed up to the glass.
That cesta was against the back wall when he caught it.
Foronda Bote coming up the middle. Manu again, backhand, high and hard this time. Aratz steps back, makes the catch. Foronda backhand to the inside. Here's Aratz at the 12. Higher and harder. Bote's coming out. Foronda, forehand Bote played inside. There's Goixerri. Goixerri inside placement. Right on the wall. Manu is there. What a catch. Here's Aratz back at the 13 line. The low runner inside. Cut off by Foronda. Foronda's low runner. That's stepped by Aratz. Oh, dropping low. Manu just to get to a powerful backhand. Not out of reach of Aratz. Makes the leaping grab. This one right on the wall. Foronda makes a save on the back end. Goixerri attacking again. Little splitter. Scoop by Manu. Manu from the forehand. Hard throw back into the corner. Aratz gets there. Aratz from the 12 line. His backhand pulled in by Foronda. Foronda up at the 9. Here's Aratz now. Goixerri steps back to cut it off. Rifles the backhand. Actually into the overhead screen. That's out of play. Second point for the Cyclones, Foronda and Manu. They serve.
Yeah, off 2 unforced errors there by Goixerri. A costado that went out. In that case, he threw it really hard, but hit the overhead screen.
Aratz from the left side, low runner crossing the side wall. Great catch by Manu. There's the backhand. Aratz in the corner. Comes out on the left side, pulled in again by Manu right on the side wall. He launches his backhand. Aratz steps up. Well, again, great catch right on the wall. Backhand. Here's Aratz from the 12 line. Trying to get this one past Manu. He steps in there. Hard throw coming up the middle. This one well out of reach. Foronda takes off. Rebote play to the inside. Clears the overhead screen. Aratz makes the catch. Manu back at the 12. High hard throw. Just does clear again. Goixerri takes off. Calls him off. Powerful rebote to the inside. That's scooped by Manu. Backhand. Picked off by Aratz. Foronda. Leaping grab. Backhand. Coming up the middle. Here's the rebote. Goixerri lines it up. Powers it right up the middle again. Manu keeps it on the forehand. Crosses the sidewall. Aratz steps up to it. That backhand opens up. Foronda looking for it on the outside, keeps it on the right side. Crosses, Aratz makes another good catch. Quick release on the backhand, Goixerri quickly into the costado, that clipped again, Manu scooped it. Backhand. Up in the overhead screen, that's out of play, 2-2.
Manu again, trying to get the ball back to the back wall, passing his opponents. Caught the overhead screen. I tell you, Foronda actually looks good. Glad that he took that necessary time to, not push that calf injury. He's moving well.
Well, underserve. Second serve for Goixerri.
Like in that case, he moved well out of the way of the ball.
Backhand. Crossing in the corner. Here's Aratz. Great catch. Backed up to the glass. Manu up at the 10. Slows it down. Crossing again. Aratz picks it off. This one just out of reach. Foronda. Late notice on the rebote. Turns it up the middle. Here's Aratz. He keeps it on the left side. The low runner. Right to Manu. Leaping grab by Aratz in the corner. This one close to the side wall. Foronda pulls it in. Backhand 2-wall. Ooh, caught in the air by Goixerri. Goixerri, the carambola. Lands in, and it scores. High carambola makes it a 3-2 lead.
Beautiful throw by Goixerri. Impossible to return. See, Foronda try to snap off a quick backhand 2-wall. That's caught in the air by Goixerri. Goixerri sends this one high from the forehand into the side wall. Cuts to the outside. Look at that. Landed beautifully. No returning it. Oh, look at Foronda.
Foronda's got the serve. Powers it to the inside. Aratz elects to play the rebote. Makes the save. Foronda. Another one. There's a drop shot. Dropped in to score.
That's some of the most aggressive play I've seen from Foronda there. Picked the serve, turned around. Look at this. Picks the serve on the forehand, sends it back. Beautiful save here by Aratz. And then the kill shot. Very well done by Foronda.
Aratz from the 10 line. There's a big backhand. Manu steps out of the way. Foronda with the forehand rebote. Taken off the side wall. Aratz again, the low runner. Manu steps around it. He makes a save, but sent it up in the overhead screen. That's out of play. 4-3, Renegades lead.
Manu definitely having a difficult time. Certainly not with the catching. I mean, his catching is as good as anyone's back here. But just these high plays up to the front wall.
Backhand to the inside. Stopped by Aratz. Here's Aratz from the 13. Hard to the inside. Manu steps back. Good catch. Aratz up at the 10 line. Low bullet. Foronda switches to the forehand. High to the inside. Aratz steps in there. Good positioning. Low runner backing up. Manu scooped it up. Hard throw again. This one a little closer to the side wall. Aratz, late notice. Goixerri makes a save up the middle. Here's Foronda. Powerfully to the inside. Aratz with the flying catch. Hard throw. That's well out of reach of Manu. Foronda takes off early. Stops at the 5 line. He saves it to the inside. It stays on the wall to score. 4-4 is the score. Foronda, Manu serve.
Great play by Foronda. He got in there for the forehand rebote. Put it right back on the side wall. Setting up a particularly difficult catch there for Goixerri, who catches at the side wall as well as anyone in the entire program.
Fault over serve. Second serve for Foronda.
The second serve has to land between the 4 and 7 line.
Backhand to the inside, pulled in by Aratz. Rebote left side, dug out by Manu. To the inside, that scoop, Goixerri. High to the inside, look at the pass. Oh, what a grab by Manu. Rebote left side, Goixerri puts it hard up inside. There's Manu. Manu from the 12. Hard backhand. That one's out of reach. Goixerri lines it up. Powerful. Oh, actually soft rebote. Aratz back at the 12. Low runner. That's right on the wall. Foronda makes the catch. Runner back to Aratz. Steps in at the 13 line. Oh, what a grab right on the wall by Manu. Lifts the backhand up. Goixerri back at the 10 line. Cuts it off. Hard throw. Manu keeps it on the left. There's the backhand. On the bounce. Good pickup by Aratz deep in the backcourt. Manu now up at the 11. Higher and harder. Ooh, that caught the screen. That's out of play. 5 points for Goixerri and Aratz. They have a possible set point.
Just not used to seeing these throwing mistakes. Can't see. The cesta's not that far away from here. It's on the other side of the glass, but can't see if he broke out a new cesta or a different piece of equipment. We do sometimes see that.
Oh, Foronda's got that serve. Outside placement. Goixerri's got it. Goixerri's got the carom. That scores for the set. Renegades close it out 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2.
Tell you, some tremendous play there by Foronda, though he did not come out on the winning end of that first set. Goixerri and Aratz playing the usual excellent highlight that we're used to seeing from both, though Goixerri bringing some mistakes to that first set. Here we see Foronda picking the serve of Goixerri. Outside placement, but look who's standing right there. Goixerri picks it up on the right side, throws the carom, side wall, front wall, floor, and out to finish off that set. Very well done. Currently in our second of 5 scheduled matches on this game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Brothers Goixerri and Aratz sitting on the bench. You have Goixerri standing there, warming up his arm for his matches forthcoming.
Yeah, I mean, to really emphasize, I mean, never seen Manu struggle with the overhead screen quite that much. Coming into today, thanks to our friends at Robote Analytics, it's been 3 throws into the screen all season coming into this match and 4 in set number 1. So, I mean, that's just surprising. You never see a player like that struggle. But again, I mean, maybe a new piece of equipment, working some things out. It's just the slightest adjustment could make a huge difference.
See Ben there making sure that Goixerri stays loose, especially with these lower limb injuries that we've been having. Again, the Cyclones, word was used with me, decimated by calf injuries. Back over on the Cyclones half of Players Cage. Manu stepping back in, basically pointing up, just saying, he has no idea what's going on with that. Foronda, though, came back from his calf injury, spot on. Catches have been good. His court positioning has been good.
Mobility, I mean, some good signs there for Foronda.
Absolutely.
Who wasn't moving all too well last time we saw him on camera, but back out there today in a top division doubles match. Second set. There's a serve. Our second set has begun. Aratz gets up to the serve, launches the backhand high off the back wall. On deters the rebote. Well, what a scoop by Goixerri. It's coming hard inside, and it scores.
Beautiful scoop by Goixerri, and he blasts it just low and in. So you'll see it here. Goixerri on the scoop and throws it just low enough and hard enough to set up a near impossible catch there for Manu, crossing the side wall at the 10 line.
Fault under serve, second serve coming up.
Almost looked like Goixerri lost his footing. I'm not sure if he got a bad bounce. I mean, he certainly threw it hard. That ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve.
Manu handles the serve. Back to the inside. Goixerri calls him off. Rebote save on the wall. Big bouncer. Manu on the hop controls it. Back over the top inside. Goixerri, the Philo, split him up. 2 score. My, oh my, that's a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Goixerri's come out in this second set with that extra fast gear of his. firing the ball just out of play. Communication between Manu and Foronda wasn't particularly good there. And the sound of the cesta hitting the glass right in front of the microphone, that was loud. Tip of that cesta's like a hammer.
Still intact, too. Manu handles the serve, drops this one inside on the wall. Good pull in by Aratz. There's the backhand. Stopped overhead. Here's Manu from the 12. This one coming in a little lower. Goixerri steps back. Hard to the inside. Manu gets to this one. His backhand tipped in the corner. Perfectly thrown, crossing deep. Gets the Cyclones on the board.
And you will not see Aratz miss many balls, whether he plays 2 sets or 3. And whether or not he plays 1 game or 3 games. 1 or 3 matches, rather. He does not miss many balls when he's out here. That one, though, in the corner, they're so hard to catch.
Hard serve. Manu just out of the way. There's a backhand. And it passes. Foronda lays it up to the outside. Goixerri stops it again. Hard forehand. One-handed attempt just missed. Renegades open up the lead back to 2 points.
So Manu tries to get that on the scoop, knowing, I mean, if you see how far back into the outside that ball came once it passed him, he would have had to have turned around and tried to make a rebote out of that. That rebound play off the back wall, that was not going to happen. He had to try to get it there.
There's a powerful serve. Manu gets in there on the right side. High off the front wall. Drops it between the Renegades. Goixerri looking for the rebote. On the inside, here's Manu from the 10. Trying to pass Aratz. He does. Goixerri up there at the 6. Beautiful rebote. Wow. Turn wall to wall. Foronda looking for it. Sent it up in the screen. What a throw by Goixerri. That's a 4-1 lead for the Renegades.
So again, that ball came back to the side wall off the rebote, but just way up there at their 4 line.
Backhand to the inside. Here's the rebote. Here's Manu up at the 9. Low runner inside. Stopped by Aratz. Foronda has it overhead. Backhand. Right to Aratz there at the 13 line. This one coming in a lower. Foronda makes another play on it. Oh, that one a little too low. Caught the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 5 points for the Renegades. Possible set and a possible match point.
He's got the whole wall to work with. How does he hit the pad there on the backhand? He's going for the low runner. Trying to throw a shot. Just blast it low and hard above the pad. Will set up a difficult catch. Did not work.
Aratz makes the catch. Backhand. Coming to the inside. There's Manu. Powerful rebote. That's out of reach of Manu. Foronda looking for it. Makes the save back to the inside. Aratz scrambling. Elects to play the rebote. He's got that one. Manu from the backcourt. Low runner to the inside. Right to Aratz. Great positioning. Hard backhand follows.
What a catch
there back beyond the 13. Aratz ducks. Goixerri has to make a tough save on the rebote. Just lays it up. Here's Foronda. Forehand powerfully thrown to the inside. Oh, Magic City bounce. Aratz takes it on the right side. Foronda again, there's the backhand. Hard into the corner, Aratz makes another play. Rebote comes shooting out. Rebote higher off the front wall. Big bounce. Oh, great control by Manu. Aratz wall to wall this time. Foronda alone for the rebote. Tracks it down to the 5 line. Turns it up the middle. Here's Aratz. Manu steps up. There's a backhand play to the 9 line. Low bullet. Comes shooting off the back wall. Goixerri turns it. Oh, that kicked way up. Manu has to play the rebote. It's a 2-wall. Goixerri from the costado. The 2-wall thrown in to score for the win. Point, set, and match. Straight set victory for the Renegades. 6-4, 6-1. And with that, Goixerri and Aratz remain perfect. Now halfway to a perfect season at 5-0 to begin Division I doubles. And with the forfeit already, Goixerri and Ben winners of our final match via forfeit. Goixerri and Aratz getting an extra 1.5 right there. Renegades now have 3 for the game day. Just 1 for the Cyclones, courtesy of Bueno with that singles win. We're going to see Carballo back in action here off of the taxi squad. Good to have him back. He's with Rock against Goinaga in Flores in the 5th division. That's coming up in just 2 minutes. Look at that game day score now. Almost a full 10 points ahead of the Chargers. 9.5-point lead for the Renegades up at the top. Cyclone just a half point from the 4th and final playoff spot. Always have to keep in mind the game days played at this point in the season. And coming into today, it looks like it may be a difference in a point or two, but every team, even on game days played, that would be 5 game days so far. We're going to hear from our winning team, Goixerri and Aratz. Didn't come away with the World Super Court Championship this year. A little extra motivation in Battle Court, and they are just dominating this top division. Another straight set victory for the top team of the Renegades. Let's hear from Goixerri and Aratz. There they are.
All right, Goixerri and Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. You're 5-0 now and halfway to a perfect doubles season. What does the team have to do to continue having this much success in doubles through the end of the season?
I think that, like always I say, we can penetrate very good and we know each other, what is our job. He do very good his job, I do very good my job, and then we see if we can continue winning the matches that we have left.
Yeah, we play a lot of season together too. We know how we have to play when we are playing together, and we know that we are a hard team if we play our best. So let's go match by match to achieve that goal.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match, and we'll see what happens on the next game day.
Thank you.